Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to week number 10 with Off the Balls podcast here with Nick and Chad. How are you guys doing today? Oh. From
Yeah,
that awkward silence, let's just go ahead and jump into how did your guys' fantasy football?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I wanted to end on a bad note. By the way, is this the second week 10 in a row?
Second week. No. Last week it was actually 9. This week is 10. It's
Oh,
officially week
you said
10.
it. You said it
Yeah,
was. You
yeah,
said it was
yeah,
10
yeah,
this week.
yeah. We're here. We're here.
Editing. Get it
Yeah.
back in editing.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
figure it out.
so let's. I went. Oh, on four.
What was that?
I did all right.
Yeah. Big old goose egg. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I
One
I did it
four.
right too. 0-3. I did pretty. I did. It was all right.
Did you just
Everything was
wait?
fine.
Was that a cough or was that a?
It was whatever you need it to be right now, babe. I'm here for you.
So
regardless
we
of
had
you.
a in 3, and then we had a in 4. That's crazy.
Well, you remember last week I said, hey, there's going to be one of these weeks where we go 0-15. So Chad and I did our part. We both got our lights.
Yes,
We
you
both have
did.
clean
Yeah.
rooms. How'd you do, Adam?
I tried very hard to go 0 and 6.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I did go 4 and 2 this week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got a couple dubs. I did
Yeah.
go 0 and 2 in ESPN leagues. Fuck that app. I absolutely hate it. But
Yeah.
yeah, 4 and 0 in the NFL leagues, and yeah, we're feeling pretty good. We're gonna. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be making the playoffs in pretty much every league but one at this moment. So yeah, I'm feeling good at this. What about you guys? How you guys' playoffs projections looking?
I know I'm going to make it in one. That's the crazy league.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Um, the ESPN league, I'm looking like playoffs. But anything changes. Uh, we'll get into the easy dubs in just a minute. And then legacy, I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah,
I'm pretty mid. I'm pretty mid pack.
mid
I'm
pack.
very very mid this season. I'm 4 and 6, 5 and 5, 6 and 4. Like just I think most people are very mid this
Yeah,
season.
it feels like
Unless you're
everybody's
not.
credit.
You're just
Oh yeah, you're Theo. Oh whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! Who said that? That's crazy. Let's go
Theo, you're
ahead.
right, fam. Nobody cares.
Nobody can. Just kidding. We love you, Theo. But let's go ahead and jump into the very first league. Yeah, I don't know if we do. Honestly, I don't even know if fantasy football's for Theo. Like, Mans is 1 and 9.
I
Do
don't even know
better.
who Theo
you know
is, but
what?
do better.
Doesn't he normally make the playoffs?
Uh, I don't think he's
'Cause
made the.
I can't. I don't think I can say for the last 2 seasons that I have made the playoffs.
I don't think he did make. I think he was on the cusp last year. I think
Well,
maybe the year before he made the playoffs, but last year I think he was on the cusp.
he's cusper than I am last season. I know
Yeah.
that.
But let's go ahead and jump into the easy dubs. I actually faced Theo this week. Mans cannot beat me in the regular season. I mean, he hasn't beat me in the postseason either. But Mans just like I don't know what's going on with Theo. Like I had a bad game. I had a bad week this week. I had a lot of people on buys in a lot of my leagues. But I managed to pull out a win, 113-91. Theo has the whole Buffalo roster on his team essentially. So it came down to Monday night. I think he needed 60 points between Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Kincaid, and Tyler Bass. And the only one that really popped off was Kincaid. He had 16.
Kincaid. Yep.
Yeah, fuck Diggs this week. But yeah, just Theo had a rough week here. When Buffalo Bills playing bad, Theo's gonna have a bad week. Then we have Big Dick Jerry Jones, Damian taking down Matt, 129-108. We have Zane continuing his 5-game win streak,
Jay, you don't need to talk about this one.
taking
Just skip over it.
down bottom of the barrel Nicholas. And then we have Chris taking down Natalie, and then Shelby losing to Isaiah. Isaiah's sitting at 7-3 in this league this year. He's doing pretty well for himself. But yeah, if we want to I just want to take a quick gander at the standings in this league before you guys jump into what you guys want to say about this league. But if we're looking at this, man, we have two players sitting at 6-4. we have 3 players sitting at 5 and 5, and then we have 2 sitting at 4 and 6. I mean,
And then
it's so close.
so that's what. But right before we got on this, that's what I was talking about. Like, I am potentially 1 win away from what, 5th place?
Potentially, I don't think you have the points to
Yeah,
jump into 5th place.
yeah,
Cause,
I think you're
yeah,
right.
yeah, because even if me and Shelby both go lose this week, I think we're
I'm
both
potentially 2 wins from 5th place.
potentially 2 wins from 5th place. But yeah, no, I mean you're there. Like you just got to start winning out some games. I mean points at the end of the day only matter if you for tiebreakers. So
Hmm.
as long as you win your games, man, you can like look if you're looking at it like Zane or Damien has. I mean, almost the least amount of points scored. It goes Theo, you, then Damien, and Damien's sitting at 6 and 4. So
We have what 4 more weeks?
4 more weeks until playoffs. Yep.
Okay, so check this out
Wow.
though. I win 4, Judge loses 4. You know what I mean? I'm ahead of him.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's really like it's coming down to the wire. Trust me, I know this, but I ended up putting together some wins, but I'm not out. I'm not statistically out. I'm not, already looking towards
You're not
next
even
season.
close. You're not even close to statistically out right now.
Like Theo cannot make it to the playoffs at this
no.
point.
Yeah. Theo is
Yeah.
statistically out. Like, so if in this league, if you guys are looking to grab some players, I mean,
Not necessarily though.
he's
If the whole
statistically out.
bottom half of everything loses every game,
It would be a big jump to get into 6th
Uh,
place. Yeah.
but I think he's got like a 1% chance, but it's not a 0.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He has a 0.5% chance of making the playoffs.
That's I don't want to completely write him off because that would be like comeback story of the year. You know
I'll
what I
write him
mean?
off. He's done. You're done, Theo. Thanks for playing, pal.
Thanks
You're
for
done.
your contribution this year, Theo. We appreciate it.
I don't even know Theo, but you got what you deserved.
You got what you did. You met Theo. But yeah,
You
not
know,
much really to
Theo.
talk. Like this league, I see it in 4 weeks. I mean, at this point, any of the top 9 can be in the playoffs at this point. So this one's real close here. We're all close in points as well. There's no really big outliers here. We're pretty much across the board. Everyone scores about the same amount
I
of
think
points. It's a little rough for Chris. He's sitting at one of the highest scorers at the moment, and he's sitting at 4 and 6. So he could definitely turn it around.
he's meaning to do that. He's trying to keep under that waiver wire line, and then just you see him turn it on right now.
You think it's consistently? Do you think it's on purpose? I don't think he's that smart. To be honest, I love my brother.
I don't either. I truly don't either. I mean, have you talked to the man?
Man's can't even read. He doesn't even know who he's picking up half the time.
He just said, luckily they show their profile pictures because otherwise he'd be like,
yeah, what's this guy?
teach me to football.
Oh my god! So we're jumping into points galore here. I took down Mr. Nicholas himself. We both had players on buys.
You went down on who?
I took down you. We both had players. I actually had a really bye week this week. As I had Cooper Kupp, Puka Nakua, and Tyreek Hill all on bye. So I ended up dropping Kupp and then just not playing Tyreek Hill or Puka Nakua. So then you ended up not playing who? Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I just left out Travis Kelce, but my guys who played for me made sure to make up for your second player missed. So
Well, I appreciate that. You always take a win like that. Then
my
Oh, go ahead.
no, against us, you and I, my highest scoring individual is 110.
You love to see it. I mean, if you're me, you love to see it.
Dreadful.
Dreadful. Then we got the Wiener taking down Judge. The Wiener had another good game. Chris is popping off in this league. He's consistently scoring 900 to 1,000 points every week. He's definitely that guy that is the problem. He is the problem. And then we got Matt losing to Natalie. Another L for you.
Natalie.
Yeah, so another L for you is Natalie. She's taking down Matt. And this is Matt's baby. Natalie's sitting at 8-2 right now. She's in first place at the moment. Don't
Wow.
don't let it get into
Hey,
her
we
head
don't
though.
we don't know. We don't need to talk about that.
We don't need to talk about that. So then we
Good news for
had
playoff.
Mr. Malozzi going down to
No, the wiener. I thought the
No,
wiener's Natalie.
the
Another L
wiener's
for you
Natalie.
is Chris.
Okay, never mind. Yep, Chris is sitting at 8-2. Sorry, had that backwards. Chris is sitting on a 5-game win streak. That's wild.
Dude's literally hotter than lava. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
We'll give Kim her little quick flowers. Good, congratulations, Kim. You beat another person in the Crazy League.
Congrats, Kim. Honestly, if there was anybody that you deserve to beat, it was most certainly me. So congratulations.
Oh, now you're not going to talk all the tough you were before podcast, huh?
just wait until me and Kim meet in person.
She's the worst. But we'll move on to the Dynasty League. This is another league we're all in. I took down Matt in a close game. I know Matt. Me and Matt kind of both feel the same way about the Dynasty League. We wish it was for something. Maybe, I mean, this is going to be something for something next year. Nice little test run. But I actually came back on a last-minute Javonte Williams touchdown to beat him by a point. And then Chris took down Nick in this league. Chris scored 180 this week. That's pretty good for a PPR league.
So I was so upset because I had a good week. I had a real good week. I scored 148.5 points.
You had a spectacular week.
I'm like, oh yeah. I see the score going up, and I just keep seeing notifications of like touchdown, and I'm like, I got it this week. And then Chris goes up and puts up a fucking 180.
Yeah, Chris had a fucking really stellar week, and this is the week to do it. I mean, you scored 148. He's like, fuck that, I'll raise you. But then
I beat anybody but Zane.
Anybody but Zane. That's the strength of schedule right there, man. Your best weeks is also someone else's best week. That's unfortunate with fantasy football.
Right.
Then we had Chad taking his other L against Natalie in this league. Congratulations, Natalie, for beating out Chad. Chad, rough week here. Did you have a lot of players on bye?
No, not really, Adam. Nope. I mean, don't be wrong. I had a couple, but no, my guys just didn't show up this week. And it was across the board with different players in all three of my leagues. It was just like none of my guys showed up. But this league, like, it's starting to hurt because like if you go look at my record, I'm 5-5, and that's with the 4-game losing streak. So I was 5-1 going against Matt for first place in the league. I lost, and then I've never won since.
Rough.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a little bit. I'm not in panic mode. Like, I'm not even like I'm still middle of the pack, so it's like totally fine.
Yeah, you're still playoff right now.
Yeah, but my team needs to get its shit together real quick. I don't want to have to talk to the GM. But it's getting to the point where I'm going to have to start making some executive decisions, cutting salaries, giving people steroids. We're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah. Just give them a little bit of juice,
Yeah.
Tell you what,
just pump them up with HGH.
I'm willing to give you a single Dallas player.
I'm sorry, I don't take trash on my team.
Hey, CD popped off this last week, but
yo, actually, you know what? I will gladly take CD Lamb. That he is having he's having a monster year. No.
Yes, he's having a good, very, very good year. I think hold on, let's look at him real quick. I'm pretty sure he is, if not, like top 5 right now. I want to double check.
You're in Crazy League.
Am I in Crazy League? No, I'm not.
It said Rashid Shaheed. Oh, maybe that's on the bench.
He was available. Yeah, so he is 5th right now. He's at 198, so he's 2 behind, 3 behind Stephon Diggs, 5 behind Keenan Allen. So yeah, he's having a wonderful year. And we take that.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you notice though that Rashid Shaheed in the Crazy League is the #1 wide receiver?
Yeah, I
Still?
mean that's because Tyreek Hill had a bye this week. Tyreek Hill was number 1 beforehand.
But not in Crazy League because returns matter.
Yeah, but like Tyreek Hill was still number 1 before his bye, so it's a little skewed right now. I don't think New Orleans
He's
had their
number
bye
one.
yet. Huh?
They did this week, didn't they?
No.
Is it this week?
I think it's this week right now. I'm pretty sure he's this. It's
I
this
know
week
it's. I know it was either last week or this week, but yeah.
right now. Yeah. But
That's crazy.
Because I think Matt had to drop Olave in Crazy League.
Mm,
You hate to say it.
thanks for putting that out there.
Out into the other. I mean, if you're not looking at the waiver wire, come on.
I mean, this is all that I will say is that honestly, Olave's been a little inconsistent this year. Like Derek Carr is just so wildly inconsistent.
I mean,
Weren't you sucking his dick from like weeks 5 through 8?
No, week 1, I was deep
Oh.
throating. I was deep throating off the rip.
Well, I mean, the Saints receivers just trying to do their best Henry Ruggs impression and just get in and a little bit of pickle with the police. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good camp going on over there right now.
No, it's weird how many of them have gotten in trouble this year. Actually,
I don't know if they're just taking turns or they're frustrated or what. What's going on over there?
Michael Thomas was like throwing a brick or something.
Threw a brick out the window, bro. What a savage.
Listen. If you're a professional athlete and a quote unquote bad boy, and you've not thrown something to get in trouble with the police, you're not doing it right.
Hey, true. Yeah, you should be throwing hands on the field, not throwing bricks out the window, though.
Well, Conor McGregor shouldn't have thrown a goal. He had a bus, but he did. Now look at him.
He was also juiced up. Conor McGregor's crazy. So we got finally we got Trey. We got. God damn it! What is it?
Go ahead. No, I'm gonna let you get through this. Go ahead.
God damn. So we have Zane taking down Lorenzo. I forgot his name for a second. I wanted to call him Kyle for some reason. That's crazy. But yeah, we had Zane taking down Lorenzo. Zane's putting up numbers in this league, man.
Who's Zane?
Who's Zane? He's on a 4-game win streak in this league as well.
Oh, I thought that was Kyle.
Yeah, I think across the 2 leagues, he's on a 9-game win streak.
Yeah, he's. Trust me, I was the benefactor of that. So I played him in Easy Dubs.
Yeah.
And he beat me, and I was not happy.
Not happy.
Guess that dub wasn't so easy after all.
No, it was very easy. It was very easy for him.
Well, we were giving him shit up to week 3, week 4, because
you're welcome, Zane.
Yeah, you're welcome. Way to bounce back, Zane. Way to take that pressure of getting beat up and bounce it back.
Listen, when we start talking about people, look, I talked about Saleta. Her grandson started winning. We talk shit on Kim. She fucking destroys Chad. We start talking.
She beat me. Relax.
Relax.
All right, relax. All right.
3 hundo. That's over 300 points that she beat you by. That's a fucking ass whooping if I ever seen one. But we
guys, it's been real nice doing this with you. I have to go.
I have to go.
We started talking about Zane. And he's doing great. So I mean, the only one who's went against that curve is Theo, because we've been talking shit on him for weeks now, and
yeah, he just can't get it together. I don't know what's.
Wasn't Natalie on a 5-game losing streak, and she turned it around this week?
Yeah, she did. It's just with Theo, man. I don't think he hits the waiver wire hard enough. Like, I don't think he's changed his team since draft day. So.
Yeah, he has.
Has he?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah,
I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
He's made 23 moves so far.
Zing. Actually, we
don't know that. You're not in the league with us.
We could probably.
No, I'm just making that up. I'm just making that up.
We could probably check it. No, doesn't it pop up? Breakdown.
ESPN does.
I know this does too, but it might just be on the app.
Maybe. True. True.
True. I don't know the breakdown over there. But let's just jump into the toxic league here. This is the league I feel most goddamn confident in. I took
Yeah,
down.
when you trade rate people who don't know anything about football, it's not that hard.
He's been in the league for 5 years, Chad. He's been in the league for 5 years.
It doesn't mean he knows anything.
Hey, he's not just doing that in your league, Chad. Don't worry.
Hey, listen.
This is what Adam does. When he thinks he has a chance, he's like, all right, let me go attack the people that know nothing about football. Or if there are people that do know, he'll like side chat them and he'll be like, hey, I know that you're mathematically eliminated, but if you help me win, I'll send you a nude. And for some reason, they want that nude, even though he's already sent us the nudes.
Is that why you said that to me today? He didn't say because you're gonna lose. He just said, hey, you want a nude? Send me this player.
He sent me a trade yesterday, and at the bottom of the trade, it literally says, text me for more info plus pics.
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do when you want to win championships. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, Adam, I want you to know I'm still considering that trade. It's not a terrible trade.
It's not a terrible trade.
It's not. I am still considering it. I don't want you to think that it is being passed over. I'm thinking about it. By 5 p.m. tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time, you will have a decision from me on whether I.
Well, I knew it wasn't a terrible trade when I sent it to you, but I also knew it wasn't a terrible trade when it didn't get automatically rejected. So as long as you're thinking about it, I think it's a fair trade back and forth. But I mean that's the beauty of having an abundance. Like right now, I have an abundance of good running back, and so like I can go after players that I think will improve my team.
So. The worst part is Matt sent me a trade today, a trade offer, and I'm looking at it going, oh, I really want that. And I'm not going to say names just because of, well, you'll understand in a second.
I can tell you it is. I'm just kidding.
So he asked you first?
Well, me and Matt, we talk at work. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's fine. So I rejected it. I looked through his thing. It took me a little bit of time. I ended up rejecting it because I don't have the running back depth that I would need to be able to make that trade. He's like, so he messaged me on the side. He's like, not even a counter. I'm like, dude, honestly, I can't. Like, person you're looking for, I just don't have enough running back depth to handle that because Pollard hasn't done enough. And I told him, like, if Pollard was doing more, I might look into that. But anyways, so he sends it out, and he's like, all right, cool. And then about an hour and a half later, and sorry, Isaiah, I'm throwing your fucking dirt out there, he messages me, and he's like, does this trade look good? And I was like, you motherfucker, Matt.
Hey,
he said the same. He's going to get more from Isaiah or less from Isaiah than he would have gotten from me. He sent a better trade out, like one that I would have been like,
but
listen,
he sent it out for the number one running back. Like
you
got to give up some stuff for the number one running back.
So, but Isaiah sent it to me. He's like, oh, is this worth it? And I was like, no, you should send me him. And I was like, no, you're good. But I was like, damn, he moves quick.
Hey,
he moves quick.
Trade deadline's coming up in, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like, this is the time to make moves. If you legitimately think you have a championship like spot, you got to make moves at this point. Like, a lot of people are giving up. A lot of people are trying to fight for the playoff spot. So you can get into those, into those people's ears a little bit and be like, hey, we both make the playoffs with this trade. You need running back depth. I need wide receiver depth. You know what I'm saying?
The worst part is like
one trade ever in my life in fantasy football. One.
Serious?
I have another trade going through in Easy Dubs right now.
And I have multiple championships under my belt, and I have only made one trade in my life.
I mean,
multiple championships?
I have multiple championships under my belt too. I make trades, baby.
Yeah. I'm just saying I've been successful without ever really having to trade. I've always been able to play.
Always been able to make it to the first round.
What championships? Is this other leagues? Because you never won in Toxic.
Bro, I've been playing fantasy football for like 18 years.
I totally have a girlfriend. She exists.
I have a girlfriend too. She's right there. She's blurry.
You just can't see her because the background is blurred. Don't look harder.
Don't look harder. But I have another trade going down in Easy Dubs. I think I gave up a little bit more than I wanted to, but I got a player that I really wanted. So I traded Shelby ETN and Devontae Adams for Keenan Allen.
I saw it. So your last two trades I have absolutely voted against, not because they're bad trades, but because it will make you way too powerful. And
Yeah.
that's what I told Natalie. She goes, "Is this a good trade?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a decent trade, but you should probably shoot it down because you don't want Adam having that much firepower."
I mean, the way
Which
Keenan
is
Allen's
totally
playing,
which is
like,
which
yeah.
is totally against what voting against is for. So
Yeah, I mean, because the veto system is in place essentially for people not to get essentially trade raped. But
right.
the deal I sent him on ETN's a number 3 running back, and Devontae Adams is still like I think 15th. It's just like Devontae Adams and ETN, like they're on rough teams right now. Where the Chargers, even though they're a rough team, they're losing games, but they're scoring.
It's if you can. So when I get a trade, I look at one, can I afford to lose this portion? Two, how are they doing right now? And can I wait until they do a little bit better? I know their ceiling. Can I hold up that couple weeks, maybe until they hit that, you know? So there's a lot more that goes into trading. I mean, I understand why Chad doesn't. He probably doesn't have those analytics in his head to be able to do something like that. But
It's crazy. What the strays to Chad today are crazy. Yo, Veloci, fight back! Fight back!
No, listen. I've been dishing it out all season, and I've actually felt like I haven't gotten a whole lot back in return. So I feel like I'm due today. I'm 0-3. I lost to Natalie. I lost to Kim. Like, I deserve it all today. No offense, Natalie. No offense, Kim. You guys are both great human beings, and
so
to somebody.
Natalie beat you, but she at least spit on it. Like Kim raw dogged your ass.
Yeah. Kim said, "How does my fucking A feel now, buddy?"
The crazy thing is
Kim, A up there.
The crazy thing is Kim next week's going to score 400 points. And that's just
sad.
That's the sad truth, unfortunately.
I know. Kim's team has been waiting since the draft for this week.
They're like, "Oh shit, we're playing Malozzi this week." Everyone performed. They talked to each other.
Everybody. It was crazy. She had her best week this week.
She did.
She sent out snail mail. Hey, by the way, week 10, I'm gonna need you to step it up.
Snail mail.
I got it's true. It literally came with the stamp and just a plain white envelope. And just a little post-it note. That's it. It was nothing more.
Nothing more. But yeah, let's do a quick breakdown of the Toxic League. I took the McCaffrey Creamers, which is I took down Gabe, which is Gabe is Gabe. He's 1-9. I'm this week I had. This is the week that the schedule rolls back on itself. So essentially, I started off the season playing Gabe. I started off the season playing Theo. Those are 2 easy wins for me. I knew, going into those wins, I was confident. But J Ray, so this is the one I made the trade with for Jamar Chase. J Ray, he played both Derrick Henry and who did I trade? Derrick Henry and Kobe Meyer? No, Drake London. He played both of those players, and they had decent weeks this week. So he ended up taking down Justin, which is the number 1 seed in our division, our league right now. So congratulations to J Ray.
He's not the only one to take down Justin.
Yeah, the other one's right here. Is Mr. Malozzi himself. He took him off the heater. You love to see it.
Yeah, but Justin's second. I mean, he's still sitting so pretty though. It don't even matter. But I'm a little bummed because if I won this week, I was up there. I was up there at 8-2, but everything
if I won my
lose to Adam in the first round of the playoffs.
if I won my 5 losses, I would have been up there too.
God damn it, Nick! Shut the hell up. But Malozzi's sitting at 7-3. He had just a terrible week this week. 70 points. Yep. I have to. I keep going back to this. Like, you had to have buys this week. Kansas City was on bye. Miami was on bye. Philadelphia was on bye. So none of those players.
I mean, I think I lost AJ Brown. I don't know. Go look at my matchup. I don't know. Or go look at my team. I don't.
Let's see.
I don't
because this was the game that Jonah said that he was going to lose before the game even started.
Yeah, but Jonah does that every week.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
Zach Moss scored 0.2 and.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
rough.
he's still got. Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen didn't feel like playing this week. Gus Edwards literally had a rushing touchdown and then 30 yards. Chuba Hubbard just was non-existent.
Hold on, wait, sit there.
The
Is
Cardinals
is
are
it
trash.
is
Whoa,
it Chuba? Is it Chuba or Chuba?
Chuba.
I've always said Chuba Hubbard.
I think it's Chuba. I don't know. We'll have to ask him. We'll get him on
In
the
your
podcast next week.
in your defense, TUBA, pronounce it.
What? Tuba?
Tuba? Yeah, it's a tuba.
Right. It's not. So it's not Tubba.
There's not.
So I get it.
There's not two B's, so I've always thought it was Chuba Hubbard because Hubbard two B's says, hey, you know what? It's Hub, but
We'll get him on the podcast next week and ask him how his name's
No. I'm with you here, Nick. I'm defending you. I'm saying you pronounce TU. Yeah, Tuba, Chuba. Why is it Chuba? Is he overweight? And are we just hurting him?
But then that comes to the whole comb, bomb, tomb thing. You know, it's like they're all spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay, we can call him Chuba. Chuba.
Yeah, can you just start calling him Chuba Hubbard from now on?
I got you. Chuba Hub. Chuba Hub.
Nick, did you know that Ekans is snake backwards?
Yes. And Arbok.
Cool.
Yeah, Pokemon.
It's cool.
Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Deontay Johnson giving you 2.7. Mark Andrews
Bro, he's been
6.
so consistent too. Bro, enough. I don't even want to look at the same.
You don't want to look at it?
Let's just get it.
I mean, your Baltimore Ravens is your second highest scoring points.
Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing, Adam.
You're fucking embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing. It's like this is what I expected out of my team this year, and it was like I feel like they were kind of just like, all right, pal, back to reality.
You've been winning a lot, bud.
Yeah, like it feels like things are back to normal because I have no right being 7-3 in this league.
Hey, but you're there. You're there.
Can't wait to see you in the semifinals, babe, and lose.
I can't wait. Love to see it.
It's gonna be great.
All right, and then we got Brent getting taken down by Chris. Chris actually scored the most points in this league as well. So 169 points from Chris. I mean, whatever Chris is doing, he's doing it right. I don't know if he's hitting the waiver wire. I haven't been watching his team as much. I don't know if he's just like his players just start clicking, but I mean,
steroids.
He's lifting up to those pre-draft numbers, post-draft numbers.
Can we take a moment here?
What's up,
Brent? I hope that you watch this podcast. This is specifically for you. You started off in this league 5-0. You were running your mouth after every fucking game. And now you're 5-5 on a 5-game losing streak, and we don't hear a peep from you. Looks like this whole fucking league is your daddy now, bitch.
I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, this podcast is for you, Brent, because he needs to do better. He needs to do better.
Also, tell him to talk to whoever commissions that other fucking league, and tell him that divisions are meant to be fucking divisions.
You heard it here, Brent. Divisions are supposed to be divisions. Damn it.
Oh.
Because if I don't get into the goddamn playoffs and I get third in my division, I swear to fucking God. But
5-0 to 5-5. Yo, but bro, I mean, my man's been a ghost in the group chat. He was talking so much smack. I just gotta keep going on this because he came into that group chat, new guy on the block, talking all hot, looking at me like, oh, look at my 13-inch wiener, and now it's just like shriveled up again, pal.
Yeah, it's fucking cold out, isn't it?
It's cold outside.
Groundhog season. He saw his fucking shadow. By the way, hey, does this ring? Remember my first season in Easy Dubs, and I went 5-0, and then I ended up going 5-8.
Yeah, I remember.
Yikes!
I remember.
I hope that happens to you, Brent.
Whoa, Brent! We don't wish that on you.
I stared straight into the camera when I said that. I wanted to make eye contact.
It made me uncomfortable.
Brent's gonna look at me tomorrow. He's gonna come up to me tomorrow and he's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is Nick? Why is he hurting me? Is it our league?"
Hey, listen. I spread it evenly.
Yeah, we do.
I don't need to know you. I don't need to know who you are. I don't need what you're about. I just speak facts. 5-5. Fuck you.
But just do better. Exactly. Fuck you. Do better.
Yeah. At this point, like, everyone's gonna get it. If you're not doing well, you're gonna get it. Like in my other league, I'm not doing well. I'm gonna get it.
Yo, I love that the two guys who went a combined 0-7 are running their fucking mouths to the extreme right now.
You love to see it though.
You really do.
But
What
then
do
we,
I care? I'm the first one to say, like, yeah, I fucking suck this week. Yeah, I did terrible. Man, yeah, I shouldn't be actually having a podcast where I talk about things because obviously I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do the opposite of what I'm saying.
hey, but
It
we're
is
here.
what it is.
We're here. Well,
what it
when
is.
it's week 14 and we're all talking about our playoff schedules, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hopefully.
I know. Hey, I got a guaranteed one though.
You got a guaranteed one. We all
Love
guaranteed
to
to go to
see
the
it.
playoffs at least once.
Yep.
And you love to see it. Then we have Georgie taking down Renee. Georgie, I mean, he started off rough. He's sitting at 4-6 right now, not eliminated from the playoffs at the moment, but there's a possibility. Georgie doesn't. I haven't seen a good week from Georgie. I haven't seen a 140, 130, 150 week from Georgie. He's sitting around that 110, 115 spot, and that's not enough for most weeks.
Who is Georgie?
I think he's related to Chris. I don't know.
Ugh, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
that's
Poor
terrible.
Chris.
Chris, wait,
Yeah.
who's Chris?
Who's Chris? You mean Adam's brother? He's related to Adam's brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I don't know. With the way Chris is playing right now, it sounds more like
Chris's brothers on the
Adam,
podcast.
yeah, Chris's brothers on the podcast.
Oh wow. Well, look, I mean, I'll fucking go head to head with Chris in this league. My team will smash his team.
Guy's
Like
having
this?
the fantasy year of his life right now.
Like this, tip to tip.
Head to head. You said head to head.
Head to head. But we'll run through the ESPN links real quick. So week 10 over here, I lost to this is Xavier's league. I went ahead and lost to Emmanuel. I beat him week 1. He was looking for that revenge game. I pretty much thought I had him. I had a lot of buys this week. But going into the Monday night game, I had Stefan Diggs. He had to get me 10 points. Didn't get me
Hey,
10
you got
points.
that?
I lost.
You got that scroller on your mouse?
Yeah.
Hold that. Go to the week. Hold that control button and just scroll up a little bit, will you? No. Hold the control button on your keyboard. Hey, there he is.
There you go. You want to see it a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit brighter?
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that! I can actually see it now. This
Oh
is
my
nice.
God.
Yeah.
That's because ESPN
I've
is
been trying-
trash. ESPN is trash.
I've been trying to see it every week, and I'm like, I really can't read that as
I
much
say
as I
it
try.
out loud. All right, so Xavier takes down Brent's wife, and then Angel took down CJ. Brent took down Chris in this league. So Brent's doing good in this league. He's sitting at 5-5, but he scores a lot of points in this league. Travis taking down Ryan, and then I lost to Emmanuel by 3 points. I mean, Stephon Diggs had to get me 10.
I don't want to hear it. You scored 90 points.
I scored 90 points. I told you bye weeks were rough this week. I thought I was going to go 0-6 this week. I was trying to join
You
the club.
didn't.
I was trying to
You
join the
didn't.
club with you guys.
No, you weren't. You didn't try hard
I
enough.
tried hard enough.
I can understand 1 and 5 because you and I played each other and it was physically impossible to do that. And I would have accepted the 1 and 5. I would have given you that 1 win. But you said, "Fuck you to the podcast. Fuck you off the balls."
Off
Yep.
the balls. I mean,
I heard
sometimes you got to say it, you know? Sometimes you just got to say it. We'll jump into the.
I would never.
You would
Just
never.
want to throw it out there.
How
did
dare
it.
you?
Proof.
So we got over here. This is Brent's league. We got Jason taking down Brent's wife. We got Jake taking down Shelly. We have Brent taking down Andy. We have Derek taking down me. Derek's sitting at 9-1. This one was a really rough one for me. I have 4 Eagles players, and so they were all on buys. That includes my AJ Brown, my Devontae Smith, and so 84 points out of me in this league. Rough. Dale taking down Jeremy, and then we got Rocco taking down Andy. So this league is besides the 9-1, pretty much everybody lost that I needed to lose. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to catch up to number 1 seed at this point, but I needed everyone to lose that lost. So now everyone's sitting at 4-6, 5. Like,
Don't you love when that happens? When you're like, "Oh man, I'm sucking, but I just need these like 4 people to lose and to keep me in it," and then they do, and you're like, "Oh, I should have put a parlay."
Right? Imagine next year we're gonna be doing parlays on fucking on the leagues.
On Legacy League?
Oh my god. But yeah, so that's rounding out the ESPN leagues. Let's go ahead and jump into Nick's league.
All right, sounds good. Hey, I have a question, and I'm hoping. I mean, I know you guys are probably down for it, but I'm just hoping that maybe we can get trying to get people like maybe commenting on our videos.
What?
Um,
For
so
the algorithm.
For the
thinking
algorithm.
for Crazy League next year, we have a 12-man Crazy League, but it's two separate 6-man leagues, and then the final score of the finals wins between the two leagues.
Yeah, I was talking with Matt on how we could how we could split the pot that way. So I think we treat it like a west and an
It's
east.
division.
Yeah, so a division, and essentially, so like you win the west, you get X amount of the pot. You win the east, you get X amount of the pot, and then whoever wins the whole thing gets the rest of the pot. Because if you win your whole conference, I feel like you should get something.
I
Yes,
think. Hold
I
on.
agree with that.
Hold on. This is a crazy league. This is a winner takes all league. This is the only league where we have winner take all. I think the the second placers, three, whoever lost in this division, whoever lost in this division, and the person who lost the overall, you get your money back. You get your
I,
$10
I don't think
back.
I don't think the no I don't think that the second place ones should get their money back at all. Like I think
Nah,
it's
nah,
no.
I'm with Adam here. I'm with that. Yeah, it's
Oh,
winner of the
that's
divisions.
even better. You know
Yeah,
what? You
Yeah,
get your money back,
and then
or
winner.
we double your money. You get $20. Here you go.
no, because I think like you winning like your whole conference, like you should get a good amount of the pot. The other person winning their whole conference getting a good amount of pot because technically, I mean, you won your league.
Or
You,
did you?
I mean, you did.
It's the Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West of fantasy league. Do
Yeah,
we care?
I
You
mean,
know
so here,
what?
hear me
There's
out.
no
So like,
second
let's say you
place when
have,
you're dueling.
right, but I mean, second place is still commendable. You know what I'm saying? Like the Arizona
yeah.
Diamondbacks this year, they still got World Series hats. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
That's what I'm saying. They're
yep.
somewhere in Africa,
Yeah.
They
but
got
So
their
like,
money back.
so hear me out. So hear me out. If we do two of the separate divisions and there's a
Mhm,
$10 buy-in, hypothetically, all right,
mhm,
winner of each division gets 20
mhm.
bucks. Okay, $10 buy-in, right? So there's $120 in the pool. Winners each get 20 bucks. Second
Winner.
place game, the winner of the East Coast division, winner of the West Coast division,
Well, the winner of the
each get
East Coast and West
$20.
Coast division, you just take their scores, and whoever scored more, that's the winner of the whole thing. So
Oh,
it would just be the winner of
there
this.
is no championship game.
no. Essentially,
Oh,
the
there can't
last
be because
week
it's
would
two separate
be
leagues.
the championship game. Essentially, whoever scores that most that week is the
Yep.
overall winner. So I was thinking like there's 12 teams.
Uh,
12 teams. If we do $10 again, I mean maybe we up it. But if we do $10 again, essentially like I would say 40, 40, and 40. So essentially like $40 for each conference
Where's the
winner
third 40 going?
to the champion. So champion gets 80, the other guy gets
80,
40. Yeah, you know what I'm
40.
saying? Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So
Because I'm
that
like,
so like essentially like you win in your conference, you get $40. You win your
okay.
conference, you get $40. Whoever wins that the actual like highest score that last week wins the $80.
The highest score last week,
Yeah.
or whoever wins the high score between those two teams.
Well, that's gonna be the highest score no matter what. You know what
I
I'm
don't know. Comment down below what you think.
saying? Yeah, let us know what you guys think about the
comment
crazy.
down below. Leave a like and comment and subscribe to enter our giveaway.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Giving away free fantasy football advice. You get to sit on a session, 30-minute call with us three.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Chad, can you see my screen?
Hold on.
That's
The moisture.
that's
the
real.
moisture.
That's real out of
It
fucking
didn't-
pocket right there.
Nick,
Jesus Christ.
Nick, just go ahead. It's I'm not gonna be able to fix this in time by the time this podcast.
Okay.
There we go.
That's
They're working
fine.
fine now. They're working fine now. Hold on. Yo. Let's go. Let's go back to that for a second. Let's go.
Okay.
I can take this. All right. First off, this is fucking embarrassing. Okay. What you're doing right now, let me just be super clear. If the roles were reversed, I would have sent you an email. I would have made a Facebook post. I would have messaged you on Instagram in a DM. I would have looked for every single fucking meme that I could have found and sent it to you. And I most certainly would have blasted this all over the podcast. I would have started the podcast with this. I would have taken a break in the middle for a water and score reminder break. And then I would have ended the podcast with the reminder. So this is rightfully deserved. Honestly, Nick, I'm disappointed in how soft you went on me because this is not even like, oh, look how we beat you. This is like
disappointed in how soft the Giants went on the Cowboys.
Bro, yo, I told you 2 years ago, I watched 9 weeks of this team not fucking score. And I am now once again in the midst of round 2 of that in 3 years. This team is trash. I mean, it is. I think that all of us Giants fans thought after next year, oh, we're a little bit further in the rebuild than we thought we were. No, we weren't. We're actually further back than I expected us to be at this point. I don't know if the Giants are a relevant team anytime before 2025, and that sucks because I feel like we've been rebuilding since we drafted Daniel Jones.
You know what? Maybe it's just Giants because that's baseball team as well, and I don't think they're going to be relevant until 2025. So maybe it's just a Giants name. It's like right now you're the little Giants.
No, I don't do that. I mean, this is like, bro, 89-17 in 2 weeks. I mean, again, right? I'm almost thankful for what happened with the Cowboys and the Giants in week 1. I've been saying it since then. This allowed me to emotionally attach from this team immediately. Like, as soon as that game happened, I was just like, cool. I do not need to watch this team because they're not a good team. You don't lose 40-0 at home.
I just wanted to let you know that
season.
Like I didn't send him a message. I didn't send him a meme. I didn't send him anything. He hasn't heard from me.
Nope.
I just had to throw it up there.
Nick, you want to hear a true story? You want to hear a true story?
Let's hear it.
Sunday, right? Playing Call of Duty, and I got the Red Zone channel on my tablet right next to me. My dad texted me at like 3:00. Hey, is it cool if me and Cheryl come over to watch the first half of the Giants game? And I literally typed to my dad, "You're really gonna subject me to this, huh?" That's what I wrote back to him. I go, "You really see it?" He goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "Dude, I wasn't gonna watch this game." And he's like, "Oh, come on." I go, "Dad, what do you expect to happen this game?" I was like, "We got Tommy DeVito starting against a team that beat Daniel Jones 40-0. You expect this to go any better
than Daniel Jones?"
He scored more points than Daniel Jones.
Giants are going to draft a quarterback next year.
No,
they have to.
They have to.
Even though they just gave Daniel Jones $8 gajillion.
Well, they just gave Aaron Rodgers $8 gajillion, and look what he's doing.
Yeah, but he's still but he's proven stuff.
Doo-doo.
You know what I'm saying? Rodgers has proven that he can still play though. Like, what is Daniel Jones? Bro, if you go and look at Daniel Jones' numbers, they are like worse than mediocre.
Like Manning's numbers.
Manning
season.
Bro, come on. Manning had multiple 30 touchdown seasons. That's not even fair.
Hey, Manning won championships.
Besides the lucky season.
When's the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl? I don't remember. Can you remind me?
The year after the 49ers did.
Yeah, what year is that?
Was it this decade? No, it wasn't this decade.
Hold on.
No.
Wait, let's talk Cardinals. Adam, you want to keep going down there?
No, we can keep going, bro.
Me.
At least my team went to the Super Bowl.
Do we call the Cardinals America's team, or do we call the Cardinals?
Do we spend $1 billion on our players? No, we don't.
Yeah.
Do we buy them a brand new stadium? No, we don't.
Maybe you should. Actually, yes, you did.
You guys used to play 06. In like 06. It's 20 years old now.
Anyways, let me get into this.
Let's go.
God
damn it.
Juan and Annabella lose to Luis 138-122. Rachel, I think she was on like a couple game win streak there, loses to Kim.
Hey, congratulations.
Kim had a good week.
She went 2-0.
she won here by a fairly good portion, 19 points. She gave it to Chad Raw. Like good week.
Good job, Kim.
I want to
Way to
see you
Kim.
clap for her,
Good job, Kim.
Chad.
What?
I want to physically see this. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Listen, I'm proud of both Natalie and Kim. All right, like for everything that they did this week. I'm super proud and happy for them. And I want them to continue to win against everybody else but me.
Got it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Lizzie and Lorenzo lose to Jose. Saleta, she had those 2 games that she won in a row, or her grandson won in a row. Like, congrats to him.
That was
Back
a
on
close
that
one,
losing
too.
side,
That was
but
a close one.
barely.
Yeah.
So losing 119 to 121 to Adrian, who's had a rough season too, man. Adrian, he knows what he's doing. He has a decent team. He just made a huge trade. It's just those, like, he keeps barely not winning, and it sucks. Gracie back on the losing train against Alexis. I mean, Alexis' team looks good this season, not last season. She looked like absolute dog shit. Worst team. Did come in last place though. And then there's my game with Michael. So I wish I could show. I wish this had the NFL where it shows the points, whatever. So I'm up 2 points on my. If I click on this, does it go?
No. Right there.
Hey, there it is. So I'm up. Jesus Christ, what is this? Get off my screen, bro.
Sick ad.
Yeah, let's get this ad off here. How do I get this off here?
Well,
Get
control
Control
out of.
minus so that it minimizes it so you can
Yeah.
X out.
There you go.
Probably.
Okay,
There you
cool.
go.
So I'm down, or I'm up 2 points, I think, on Michael going into Monday night. Okay, I have Dalton Kincaid. He has Josh Allen and Jerry Jeudy. And I'm like, it would literally take Josh Allen not playing at all, like being out of the game, in order for you to lose to me. Like, there's no way that, you know what I mean? Like, it would take a absolute miracle for you to lose to me. Going into the 3rd quarter, him and I are going back and forth on points. Because Dalton Kincaid, obviously he went off, but Josh Allen, we get a -2 for throwing an interception in this league. Josh Allen had like 0.2 points to Dalton Kincaid's 6, and I was like, there's no freaking way. I mean, Jerry Jeudy did just enough. So Jerry Jeudy ended up getting 6.5 points.
That was the difference,
Josh,
right?
Yeah.
no, it was not. It was like 9 points.
Okay.
But up until 3 minutes left, I want to say in the game, I think he was up on me less than a point up until the 3rd quarter of Monday night. And I'm like, there's no fucking way that I'm going to pull this shit out. There's absolutely no way.
And you were right.
And then,
You were
yeah, and
accurate.
I was, and unfortunately I was right. But I mean, Dalton Kincaid put up 16. Josh Allen put up 16. And then, yeah, Jerry Jeudy did just enough. So I ended up losing 101 to 110. But it was
T-Law fucking killed
literally
you.
like down to the few. Who? Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, T-Law killed you this week.
He
To
killed me
like
this week, too.
like
Multiple
fucking
leaks.
yikes, getting a 2.1.
2 leaks.
Ugh. But I mean, not for nothing though. Yo, like even though the Jaguars have a good record, bro, if you go and look at like T-Law's stats this year, they're not very impressive
Neither is
at all. I
Calvin
think a
Ridley.
lot of people, yeah, like I think a lot of people thought that team was gonna be like full of points, kind of like how the Dolphins are almost in a way. And I mean, outside of ETN, I don't think anybody on that. I mean, Engram has been consistently mid, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess you take out of your tight end. But outside of ETN, that whole team offensively has just been it's been like a ghost town over there, which is just. Does Trevor Lawrence even have a 300-yard passing game this year?
I don't know. I
I
can
don't
check in a
know.
minute. But I just want to show you that the week that this happens, I'm down
Oh,
Puka Nacua, I'm down Jalen Waddle, I'm down AJ Brown. So it's bad management on my half because I should have had, a little bit more. I mean, I've got crazy wide receiving room. I mean, I got Rashid Shaheed, who's been doing great this season.
Yep.
I got Zay Flowers, but I did not expect, or I did not prepare for enough, I guess should say, that I'm losing my top 3 wide receivers on the same week. So
I just want to state for the record, I wouldn't have started Trevor Lawrence in Germany against the 49ers defense. With how they've played this year, I actually like the Kyler Murray play this week. And,
I didn't have Kyler Murray.
Oh, that was a waiver wire pickup?
Yeah.
I had Jordan Love. And I'm like, I can't trust him worth a shit. And then that's the week he fucking pops off. And I'm like, okay, cool. But like Michael and I were talking.
And against a good D.
Yeah, Michael and I are talking. We're like, there's no way that you're not just blowing me out of the water on this. Like, you're good. There's no way you're losing to this, except for if Josh Allen slips and falls coming into the stadium. Like, and it was so close. And I was like,
Aaron Rodgers.
He pulls Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's the only way that I could have possibly beat him. So.
I think the Giants did an Aaron Rodgers on the way to the stadium.
It's crazy. Do you know I have a Giants flag and I'm making the choice not to put it up behind me?
Hey, send it to me. I'll get it signed for you.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna sign it.
As daddy?
You're gonna sign it?
Yeah. I have a fire pit out back.
Oh, thank you. Can you have Ezekiel Elliott sign it?
I got a Ezekiel Elliott shirt I can throw in there.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I love that guy. He was always so kind to my Giants.
I pull it out of the fire, and it's like, it's perfect. How did this happen?
How did this happen?
It just doesn't want to burn. It just doesn't want to
burn. There's a Giants flag in there. The Zeke shirt doesn't want to fucking burn at all.
Crazy. But no, I mean, it was a crazy week this week. Like I said, a lot of the superstar teams that are fantasy relevant had buys. So a lot of people got hurt this week. A lot of people scrambled this week.
I'm glad here on the podcast we could all go own. Was it 0-13 for you?
Yeah. We definitely all.
I'm looking. I know you can't look. You can't see right now, but I'm looking straight at you, Adam. I'm looking at you on the screen, but
I'm looking at you too, pal.
I went 0-2 in ESPN. There you go. That's good enough for you guys.
I went 0-1 in ESPN.
Good. We all went 0 in ESPN because Chad doesn't have an ESPN league. There you go.
ESPN sucks, bro. Been there, done that.
It's
no,
the
thank
fucking
you.
worst, man.
No, thank you. And NFL 1, Yahoo 2, and then that's it.
Yahoo is better than ESPN, and I thought Yahoo was trash. Oh, we got a little.
Are we going back to the stream?
What are we doing?
No, oh, sorry, my finger accidentally hit that.
Oh, crazy.
Okay. Listen, I just wanted to make sure. I went and checked, and I confirmed my suspicions.
Would you confirm?
Yeah. Again, I mean, it's just like, you know what? I will just say this. Thank God my New York Rangers are just on fire right now. Because
knock on some goddamn wood. Don't jinx them.
No. They're fine. That team is super solid. I'm not even worried about jinxing them. They're a good team.
They're a good team.
Yeah, they are like, they look special good. And like I'm good with that. Like
the Knicks are looking good.
Yeah. The Knicks play basketball. Yeah. No, but I mean, all is well. I mean, so I guess
is Patrick Ewing still on that team?
Yeah, he's still there. So real quick, I do have a fantasy related question for all of you guys.
All right.
All right. So I would like to know who out of your own personal draft picks has worked out the worst for you, and who has worked out the best for you
in any league across the board.
Any league, yeah, across the board. Just one player that you're just like, damn, that really worked out well for me, and then one player where you're just like, ugh, I could have done something differently there.
Can we add a third in there? The most surprising to you?
Absolutely.
And it's drafted players, not waiver wire pickups.
This is drafted players, not waiver wire pickups, not trades, not anything. Just players that you've had since the very beginning.
You You want to go ahead first, Nick? I gotta decide.
I
I know
can
who my
so
worst
I
is. I know-
okay. Well, I'm gonna say my most surprising, and this comes in. Oh, I don't know if I drafted him though. I'm gonna say it anyways. Fuck it. This is my podcast. I can do what I want. Rashid Shaheed in the Crazy League. Like
I think you drafted him.
like who would have? Yeah, I think I might
I don't
have.
think you drafted. I don't think you drafted him.
Listen, I'm gonna say that I did, and you shut up.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
that's
all right,
valid.
all right. Fair,
So
I
fair.
I
respect. I
think
respect the anger.
like I didn't expect that. Obviously no one did. But it's working out. So I'm just gonna accept that I drafted him and I was like super smart, and that's
I
it.
respect that.
Okay, okay. I think my surprise, like, so he's not popping off, but my surprise player is Mike Evans for sure. I drafted him in a couple
Of
leagues. I didn't expect him. I expected him to be a weekly flex player. I didn't expect him to be doing the numbers he's doing, especially with Baker
He's a
Mayfield
he's,
over there.
he's
And
a must start every week, and it's
yeah,
not even debatable.
yeah, now he is like at the beginning of the season. Like I said, at the beginning of the season, I drafted him more as less like if I could flex him, cool. Like let's see how he does. And I wasn't super confident with Mike Evans, but he's been doing very very well, especially over there with Baker Mayfield. I think it's just the Tampa Bay O line. They just give Baker Mayfield enough time to actually get the ball to him. And Mike
Yep.
Evans, you know Mike Evans, like he'll get open if you give him enough time. So like
Yep.
he's definitely the player that like I said, he's not superstar, but he's top 15 and he's doing well every week. Like he's a steady amount of points for me every week. He's a start now. Definitely the worst player out of my draft that I had high hopes for was probably Calvin Ridley. I really thought. I mean, we spoke on it a little bit earlier. I really thought the Jacksonville Jaguars were going to be like a Miami. We're going to be like an Eagles, where there's going to be multiple people on that roster that are fantasy relevant, and they just haven't proven that, especially with Kevin Ridley. He had a few good weeks, but he has had a lot of bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, that's fair. All right. I think I can go now. So I actually have there's a couple here. And so on my good side, the person who the people to who've done the best is AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, when you got 4 leagues, why is she wet? Okay, come on in here, come on in.
Hi, Patton.
Hi,
Oh, we're talking about the
hi,
dog.
hi, Patton.
You're like, damn, this podcast just got X to R.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Yikes.
it looks like she just got a bath.
Nice.
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. So CeeDee Lamb and um, AJ Brown done phenomenal. Both of them all season long. I have one in one league, one in the other. I wish I had both in the same league. That would be fucking awesome. But that's for draft sake. Now the person who is doing the least that I had high hopes for is
Tony Pollard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was
it,
coming.
it hurts to say it hurts to say.
Yeah, he's trash.
I,
It
He's
hurts
I
to
trash.
think
say.
Adam. I think or Nick. I think we're all surprised. Like we were last year. You're watching Zeke and Pollard run, even the year before, and you're kind of just like, "Yo, they need to be giving the Pollard the ball 30 times a game. This dude's a difference maker." And then this year, it's finally like, "All right, dude, be the difference maker." And
Not doing
I
it.
mean,
Oh,
it's like now look, I will tell you this, and I'm not a Cowboys fan, obviously, but like I am not remotely even close to the point where I feel like people should be nervous or be giving up on Pollard. But I mean,
no.
but through 10 weeks though, yeah, damn, I think everybody was expecting at least another 80 points on Pollard's point total right now than what he
Mhm.
has, especially because he's also a good PPR receiver. He's a
Ye-
lot like Eckler in a way, in the way that he was utilized his first 2 years. So it's just been weird to see the Cowboys shy away from that. Even that kid that they drafted, that really short dude.
Deuce
It
Vaughn.
seemed like they were
what is it?
Is it Deuce Vaughn?
yeah, Deuce
Vaughn,
Vaughn.
yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like the Cowboys were like all gung ho. He looks very talented whenever he has the ball. He makes it happen. Bro, they don't play him.
Dowdle too.
Yeah,
The
Dowdle's
same
been
thing.
looking decent.
Dowdle's
Yeah.
been looking real good too. Like I said it last week. I'm like, I've never thought that I'd get to a point where I said, I wish we had Zeke. He upset me. He was on a downhill trend for so long. I didn't give up on him, but at the same time, I'm like, all right, it's time for you to go. Like, it's time for you to go bye-bye. I said that about Emmitt Smith when he went to the Cardinals. Same thing. It's like, okay, you know what? I love the shit out of you. I appreciate everything you've done, but it's time to go.
Do you think it's because teams are more afraid of Dallas running than they are of Dak throwing that they're shutting down the run game?
I wouldn't doubt that.
I
What do
think
you
it's
mean? But Dak is no one's ever questioned whether Dak can throw the ball or not. He can definitely
Accurately.
especially with CeeDee
well
Lamb.
he could
It's
throw
just
the
right.
ball, but like I think you win more games against Dallas stuffing the run and making Dak throw 40 times in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you're the Giants, you know what I'm saying?
Although he proved that wrong last week.
That's what I'm saying. Unless you're the
Yeah.
Giants. But
Yeah,
I think that's what comes
who's
down
that?
to it, Like, I think, because, I mean, that's what the Cardinals did. The Cardinals shut down the Dallas Cowboy running game, and then at that point, it was a toss-up. Who's going to win? Who's gonna lose the game for the team? But, I mean, you can see it with, like, Philly. I just think this numbers are not on how they're playing the running backs. I think it's how defense are playing the Cowboys.
Yeah.
We talked about the Dolphins, you know what I mean, and the lack of Tua running, you know what I mean. So it's like, okay, they can focus other ways. So, I think people do because Dak can. Hold on, hear me out. Hear out this entire sentence, okay? Dak can run, not really efficiently, but he can run. He can get out of the pocket. He can do his thing. He has the arm behind it. Not an incredibly accurate arm, but he's got the arm behind it.
He's got a
So,
good arm.
it's like so if you shut down one of those three facets, you're good. That's why people can't beat the Chiefs. You got Mahomes' legs, you got Pacheco who's been looking fucking stellar.
Yes.
And then you've got all the receivers that they have that are not fantastic, but they're all mid, decent,
Yeah. Then you got Travis Kelce.
okay. Yeah. And then you got Travis Kelce. So I mean, Kelce does his own fucking routes. They don't even I don't even know if they put like the board up, when they show the board with all the X's and the O's, and then I don't even think Travis Kelce's on that because they're just like, yeah, do what you want, man. We'll get you out there.
Yeah, just get open.
Look
Mahomes
for
will
ya.
see you.
Yeah. We're playing schoolyard ball with you. The rest of you, this is what you run. So I mean, if you can shut down one of those three facets, you're good. I think teams know that like Pollard is dynamic. He's electric. So it's like if you could shut that down enough, I think that's what they're doing. Now that CeeDee Lamb's popping off, we'll see if maybe there's an uptick in Pollard.
Yeah, there's a possibility. I
Yeah.
mean, they're gonna have to double team CeeDee Lamb because it's not just CeeDee Lamb getting the ball anymore. It's Brandon Cooks getting the ball. It's Ferguson's getting the ball. So they're spreading it out a lot more on the wide receivers and tight end. So it's gonna open up that run game. I think they just need to stick to it a little bit more. They go away from the run game super fast in these games.
I want to I want to step back to one thing. Your New York Rangers are they're winning the Metropolitan East right now.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, they are
The New York
they are having
the
a
New York
great season.
Islanders are second to last.
Yeah,
No one cares
no one
about
cares
the
about the Islanders.
No,
Yeah, let's go
but
Rangers.
that's
First off, they play on a peninsula. Long Island is a peninsula.
It's not even an island.
It's not even an island. Okay, it's the team name just doesn't make sense because they are not islanders; they are peninsulaers. It's
New York
Hold on.
Peninsulars. That'd be fucking great name. Let's start a goddamn
A petition?
petition to change
Get
them.
signatures?
Yeah.
Chad, you spearhead that. We'll sign it. We'll get Arizona to sign it.
Yeah, we got you.
okay.
We'll change it to the
I
New
respect
Island
that.
Peninsulars.
Yeah, not for nothing though. Not for nothing. The hockey doesn't belong in the state of Arizona.
No, it doesn't. We
You
give two shits about hockey here.
Yeah, it's
hold
just
on.
like
Whoa. There's a big following. It's people who want like
To watch
perfect
other
weather for 3
teams-
months.
To watch other teams play hockey.
Yeah. I mean, they're not doing bad right now. They're 7-6, so winning record.
take it. Yeah. You know what? Winning record is a little bit different in hockey because of points and overtime games and how it works. Like like hockey, if you win a game in regulation, you get 2 points. If you lose regulation, you get 0. If you go to overtime, you're guaranteed 1 point. And if you win it, you get 2. And if you lose it, you only get the 1. So like you could be like 7-6-0. Now this is obviously early in the season, but like I've seen like a lot of teams will finish the seasons with winning records and not make the playoffs. And there's a multiple of them that it happens to.
Right.
Just because they're not
But-
actually
Kings
going
fan.
into overtime and stuff like that. They're just losing in
I'm a
regulation.
Kings fan, anyways.
Oh, Nick, did you see
He's the worst.
Did you see the Phoenix Rising game?
Did you watch it, Nick?
Dude.
Me
No.
and Chad watched it together. It was
Did you?
insane. It was insane.
It was. I mean, dude. So they went to penalty kicks, which is best out of 5,
Right.
and the Phoenix missed their first 2 kicks. And I'm drawing a blank on the other team's
Charleston.
name. Thank you. They made their first 2 kicks, and then Phoenix proceeded to kick 3 in a row, make them, and they blocked their next 3 in a row to win the championship. Like, I mean, you couldn't have written that script better. They scored, the Phoenix Rising scored with like a minute left to go in regulation to get it to overtime. It was just like a whole series of crazy events, and they won it and they pulled it out. And dude, it was congratulations to the Phoenix Rising. Not only is that their first ever legitimate championship, where there's no asterisks attached to it, but it was maybe one of the most exciting ways you could possibly win a championship.
So why don't you come down next? Why don't you come down next season? I'll get us tickets. Adam, we can go to the Thirsty Lion, catch the shuttle, so we can pregame and not have to worry about driving. We'll go to a game next season.
I'll pass. I hate soccer.
I'm thinking about getting season passes next season, but no, dude,
He loves soccer.
It was insane.
Yeah, I know it's weird, right? I love hockey. I hate soccer.
But no, it was a legit back against the walls win. Like they scored in the 89th minute, and then they fucking went down 2-0 in penalties. And I was just like, Chad was looking at me because Chad didn't have a delay on his game. I had a little delay on mine, and I was just like, I was stressing out. Like Chad was being quiet, and then I was just like, "Fuck yeah, let's fucking go, woo!" But yeah, it was awesome to watch. I wish I could watch it live, but they played on the road the whole playoffs. They went through 3 Californian teams, and then they went through Charleston. So they literally were balling out. So
what's up with Arizona this year? I mean, not the Cardinals, but I mean the Diamondbacks doing what they did out of fucking nowhere.
Nick, Arizona sports so hot right now.
They're hot.
So hot right now.
So I mean,
let's watch the Suns not lose in the fourth quarter.
The Suns did real great last season.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that. The Rising are doing what they're doing. I mean, the Diamondbacks went to the World Series. It's like
it's a good time to be an Arizona fan and not a bandwagon fan. Like if you don't fucking root for them when they're doing bad, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, hear me out. Cardinals are my second favorite football team. Diamondbacks are my second favorite baseball team. Nobody cares about the Coyotes, but I acknowledge their existence.
I don't.
Yeah. You know, like I mean, Phoenix. Like I don't care about soccer, so I'll just root for the Phoenix Rising to support my homies.
Love to see it.
But I mean, listen, Nick, you're the fake fan, being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, traitor.
What are you fucking talking about?
Traitor.
I like the Suns. I have been the same fan my entire life. I have been a Cowboys fan I have been a Dodgers fan. I have been a Kings fan. You would think that I'm fucking Adam. You think that I'm Mexican from my team choices, but I've always loved the Suns. I've always loved the Suns. So I'm a diehard fan through and through. I'm a realistic diehard fan. Remember that. Some of the other like Cowboys fans that fucking make me look bad. All of you almost. No, I've been a true fan, and I'm not saying that I wasn't rooting for the Diamondbacks in the World Series. Of course, I was. They beat us. I'm gonna root for I want the team that beats us
Win it all.
to win the World Series. You know what I mean? It's like I want to lose to the best, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I always, if an Arizona team is not playing my team, I will always root for hometown teams.
Okay.
Can I
That's
ask
respectable.
you a question? I want to see if I can guess something here.
Hold on, before you
Um,
say that, I went to the Falcons Cardinals game, and I was cheering for the Cardinals the entire time.
Love to see it.
Hey,
Yep. Hey, hold on, do that again because you put the Cardinals into focus. Hey, there it is.
Hey. Wax on, wax off.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
all right. So my question for you is, I'm gonna try and guess this right now. Right. So because hockey you're not like that big on, right? So yeah, right. So baseball, basketball, and football. All right. Favorite basketball player was Chris Webber. No, Jason Williams.
Steve Nash.
Who? Who is?
I'd have to think about that one honestly. Basketball was a huge part of my life from 2001 to 2010. I could say every single person in the NBA, their height, their weight, where they went to college. Like it was a huge part of my life for years. So it would take a lot to get down to that point. So I will
Okay,
have
I'm
my next
I'm
week's
picking off of your
podcast.
team. I'm picking off of your team. I guess that's kind of what I was going off of.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna guess.
I'm stepping off camera. You're good.
Is your favorite player on the Suns Charles Barkley, or is it Steve Nash?
Oh,
Grant Hill.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I respect it.
Okay.
I respect
Okay.
it.
All right. Yeah, I respect that. Grant Hill was the man.
I loved Grant Hill as a player when he came to the Suns. I was so ecstatic. I was honestly, but you know, I loved watching Grant Hill play for the Suns. I love watching him play because he was on what the
Pistons.
Detroit.
he was on the Pistons. He was on another team. Was he on the Supersonics?
No.
He was on a green team.
Milwaukee.
I don't know. Hold on,
Maybe
I'm gonna
towards
look
the
up while
end.
you go.
Maybe towards the end of his career, but not like in the earlier part of his
Yeah.
career. I
Go
don't
ahead.
think.
Go ahead and guess the next one while I look up Grant Hill.
And I'm just gonna guess favorite football player is Emmitt Smith,
No,
Michael Irvin,
no.
Dak Prescott.
Tony Romo.
There he is, Tony
Tony
Romo.
Romo. Okay.
No, I would honestly.
So Dak Prescott 1.0. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, no. I would honestly say. I would honestly say.
rings did Romo bring you guys?
I would honestly say that Emmitt Smith was probably up there in my top couple. I don't have favorite. I don't have favorite players because there's so many different times and eras, but that's when I really fell in love with Dallas when they had. I mean, they had Troy Aikman, they had Emmitt Smith, they had Michael Irving, they had Showtime. You know, it's like I would say Emmitt Smith is probably up there. I don't know my exact favorite.
Okay, that's fair. I respect it.
Pistons, Magic, Suns, Clippers. There's no green team anywhere.
The Magic. I forgot about the Magic.
Yeah, Pistons,
Everyone
Magic,
cares
Suns,
about the
Clippers.
Magic.
So,
All right.
All right.
baseball player.
You guys want to call it quits here? We're running out a
No,
little bit.
he's got to
over.
guess baseball.
Oh, baseball. There we go. Baseball.
Oh, did I not do baseball?
No.
Wait, I thought I
No.
did do baseball.
No.
No?
Dodgers.
Okay,
No.
shot.
No, and then
That's Houston.
this one I have a clear answer. This is why I started liking. He's an ex-Dodgers player, so I'll give you that.
Okay.
Do you want hints? Make a guess, and I'll throw a hint. This is why I started liking the Dodgers. This one person, and I stayed with the Dodgers when he left. So there's a hint.
Sean Green? I
No,
went like
he
someone
went
like super random.
he went to the Mets.
He went to the Mets.
Oh, the Chad should know this one.
Yeah, I should know this one, but I'm I'm a little stoned, so it's not coming to me right away. He went to the Mets. Justin Turner?
This was when I
No, Justin
started.
Turner went from the Mets to the Dodgers. I'm shot. I am
I'm
like
gonna
borderline
give you-
embarrassed.
I'm gonna give you just a minute, and then
Give me one more
bringing
hint.
up
Give me
the-
one more hint. Give me
I'm
one more hint
I'm
now.
bringing you the exact year that he went to the Mets. So he did. Apparently, he did a couple months stint in the Marlins. In 1998, he
Mike
went to the
Piazza.
Mets.
Jesus.
There he
As soon as you
is.
said the
There he
Marlins.
is.
Yeah.
My God, I can't believe. Yo, honestly, I feel you because when Piazza came to the Mets and when he was on the Mets, I mean, he was like, he hit what, in my opinion, one of the most iconic home runs ever hit.
Mhm.
After 9/11 happened, and I mean, he was just a monster. Like when me and my dad were really collecting cards heavy at that time,
Mhm.
and that was my guy. Like my two main Mets guys that I collected when I was like younger, it was Mike Piazza really started my like collecting a Mets player,
Mhm.
and then that transitioned over to David Wright being the other
Well,
Met that like
They
I heavily
retired his
collected.
number. The Mets
Yeah.
retired his number.
Dude, yo, he had a phenomenal career.
Oh.
He was a superstar that came over to that team and literally did exactly what we expected him to do, if
Uh-huh.
not a little bit more.
So that is my favorite baseball player. The other ones I'd have to really think of, but that is the reason I started liking the Dodgers. Is Mike Piazza. I started watching him because he was there from 92 to 98.
As soon as you said the
watching-
Marlins thing, I caught it, by the way. Did you see it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you didn't even have to finish. I was like, oh my God, Piazza.
Mhm. So yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, we got that in sync. We both went this week. We both like Mike Piazza. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, dude, he's my second favorite player of all time. I mean, no joke. Like he is. Like again, David Wright is like my favorite player of all time.
Sorry,
'cause
we're
he
getting
is
off
a
topic,
homegrown Met.
everyone.
No,
Yeah,
that's totally
yeah.
fine.
And honestly, my new favorite player is Corbin Carroll. I fucking love that guy.
I love that guy.
I am
He's
like
a stud.
I am such a huge fan of Corbin Carroll. I don't know the last time a player from another team had me like googly eyed over him. I loved
That
Corbin
kid's a
Carroll.
fucking stud, man. I'm so happy they actually
I
paid him.
love, well deserved rookie of the year,
Yeah.
winner this year. Yeah, and it was a no doubter, and that's with Kodai Senga on the Mets having an absolutely dominant rookie year pitching for the Mets this year on a terrible team. And Corbin Carroll was so good that race wasn't even close. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking stud.
So, anyways,
Can't wait to see
All
many
right.
more years of him in
So,
Arizona.
love you.
All right.
Love you guys. We're rambling about everything. Right
Yeah.
now.
If you guys made it this long, we appreciate it. Thanks for rambling on with us.
Thank you.
We love you guys. And as always, you guys hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below what you guys think we should do with the Crazy League. Let us know if you guys want to be a part of the Crazy League next year. Because
Let us know if you want to be a part of this podcast.
Yeah.
We'll pick. I mean, if we got enough responses, we'll pick someone to come on. We don't even need to know you.
Yeah, if anybody, if Brent wants to come on the podcast and talk some shit,
Please.
yeah, come on.
He won't.
Come on, Brent.
He's so soft. He won't come. He won't come on. He's so soft. Yo, but listen, like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications, and remember to enter our giveaway.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Enter the giveaway.
We're giving away Adam's light since he forgets to put his up.
Don't worry about my light. Pete
Is
is
this
trying
guy
to give
even
away
part
our
of the
stuff.
podcast? Chris's brother?
I'm only
Oh,
here
it's
so I don't
guys.
get fined. All right, everyone, we appreciate you guys watching. If you guys made it this far, sorry for our rambling. We're just hanging out. We're hanging out with you guys. So you love to
We're just
see it.
three best friends hanging out.
Yeah, fucking A.
Three best friends that
anybody can have.
has.
We're gonna end it on that note. Thank you guys for
Oh, my
watching. As
God.
always, we appreciate you. Peace.